What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we have the Airliners International 2022 Aviation Conference Assessment for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. I've been super excited to make this video ever since I've returned home for the conference, and I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Man, I am so excited for this, man. I've been looking so forward to filming this ever since I got off the plane in Tulsa. It is, man. This conference is something else. I mean, I just thought that it deserved the whole video to just encompass all the details from everything. I mean, there is so much to go into here. We have a lot to talk about, but I thought that it was only right to make a video to kind of go into this because I've never done something like this before. I've never been at an aviation conference or anything like that, but I'm so excited to talk about this convention, just everything that goes on, just how cool it is, because it really deserves some more talking points, and just it's just so cool. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and I hope you guys are as well. And without any further delay, let's get into the full details of Airliners International 2022. I am so excited. So first and foremost, I want to sincerely apologize that my trip announcement was so delayed. I'm going to do my absolute best for that not to happen again. The reason that was to make sure that I was able to go, because I didn't want it to be a letdown like several of the other ones have. And luckily it was not. It was the exact opposite of that. It was the best 3 days of my life. And I know that's a lot to say, but I mean, it legitimately was absolutely incredible. There's no other way to put it. And luckily you guys are going to be able to see that, because we have 37 videos from this trip that I filmed. I mean, yes, that's including all the trip reports, in-flight videos, all that, but that's still incredible. 37 videos, and I think there's 7 or 8 main videos from the actual convention itself, which is so exciting. I'm really excited to bring these to you guys. And that just, to start it out, I mean, that's just one way to put it, is we have 40 videos from this trip. I've uploaded 700 videos on this channel. 40 of them are going to be from this trip going forward, which is so cool to think about. So that's just a testament by itself. But let's just get into the full details of Airliners International. It really deserves it, and it's absolutely awesome. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to link you guys a full article about it in the description, because it really goes into really good detail about it. But I'm just going to give you guys the abbreviated, written out version, because Airliners International is something else. So Airliners International was a convention that was formed, I believe, 1977, and I believe the guy's name was Paul, I believe, came together. He was looking to interact with fellow aviation enthusiast all the way back in the late 70s. And what he did was he held a convention, aviation convention, in Cincinnati, Ohio that year, I think in July sometime. And what happened from that was 60 people attended. It was super enjoyable, and they had it at a hotel near the Cincinnati airport. And what happened from there is, over the last 40 years, going on 50 years now, this year was the 45th convention, aviation enthusiasts have gathered around in June or July every summer, somewhere around the United States and even Canada in the past as well. And they've came together, pretty much thousands of aviation enthusiasts have came together to interact and have a collectible show of all kinds of aviation memorabilia. And I can attest to every one of those things. I mean, it was incredible. So I kind of want to go into how I heard about it real briefly, just so you guys are on the same page with me. So last summer I saw the Phoenix show, which was the first show since COVID, and I saw a lot of awesome things that were at the convention. I saw that they were selling model aircraft, aviation memorabilia, including like silverware from aircraft, safety cards, route maps, all that fun stuff. And I saw that they were selling airline seats and everything. You guys have seen the pictures online and will continue to see them. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. There was so much aviation memorabilia all in one place, and I was like, man, I think that it would be so cool to attend one of these and see what it's all about, because, you know, obviously I live in a small town of 8,000 people. I live fairly far from Tulsa, like an hour from Tulsa. I live in a small city, so I've never got to interact with anybody on a rate like in this kind of connotation that likes aviation. So for instance, I didn't have anybody in my high school that liked airplanes at all, which was a real bummer, but nevertheless, like over the last year, the most that I've talked aviation with is every one of you guys here online and my flight instructor, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else. It's hard to be in, you're either there and you know what it's about, or you don't. So it's really tough. So over the last 10 years, I've really been wanting to interact with more aviation enthusiasts, and I've got to do some really cool things over the last 10 years, like go to the airplane shop in Las Vegas for Gemini jets and spot with people at Tulsa International Airport and go into, you know, the small details like that, and even smaller things like in the meet one of my subscribers on a flight that I had last February in 2021, and the list goes on of a full list of things. But I've never seen anything quite like this, and I saw that it was really cool online, and I started to prompt my parents about potentially going to this because I thought it would be an absolute blast. And you know, I obviously thought that this would be so cool. The finances were actually not too bad, which is kind of crazy, but I was just wondering if we could, obviously I've been wanting to interact with you guys, and in real life is something I've never done before. Obviously you guys have seen my platform with YouTube with almost 1,000 videos, but I've never done anything quite like this. And I saw online how cool it was, how much fun everybody was having, and I knew that this upcoming year would be something that I would really want to do. So with that being said, we began getting very serious about it. I think it was back in probably December or January. It was a little ways back because, you know, I saw it was coming up, and then it continued, got referenced over online events and all that fun stuff, rightfully so, but it continued to get referenced, and I was, you know, I really was like, man, this would be so cool to go to. I can only imagine what this year's going to be like in Chicago, and I was like, man, this would be super cool. So there was a lot of talks about it, and luckily I think we got to, I think it was like early May, we got the registration done for the Airliners International 2022, and we were for sure going. I think I got the airfare locked up in like late May, and I was so excited. So that just takes us to where we just went. So I got on the aircraft and obviously made it up to Chicago, and I was wowed when I walked into that convention room at the Hilton Rosemont in Chicago. That was something else. I was dumbfounded. So obviously I've just landed. I was already having so much fun after those awesome 2 flights, my first 2 flights on United. And I arrived in, and I walked over to the Hilton because we weren't able to get in the Hilton. I have fixed that for next year already, but we weren't able to get in the Hilton, so we were at a nearby hotel. And I was walking over there, and I just approached the room, and I was stunned by everything that was already going on. You know, you had people talking left and right. You had people carrying the Gemini jets and the Airliners International 2022 bag around with model airplanes, silverware from airlines, safety cards. There was so much stuff. Playing cards. Just everything that you can imagine in the book, aviation related, it was somewhere in that darn convention room, which was so cool. And you know, it was just so incredible. I got in that room, I got my registration, I picked all that up, and I just everybody came up and recognized me, which was that was insane. I have no words. I mean, obviously yes, I had this shirt on, but it was so insane that within 5 minutes of getting into that room, I was already recognized from my online profile, which that's just incredible to know that if you can get to one spot with all your fellow like-minded aviation enthusiasts or whatever enthusiast type that may be, that everybody's going to know each other. It's just absolutely incredible. Granted, I met like 20 people that now I have contact with, but that is just absolutely incredible. And upon getting in that room, you know, I did not know what to expect whatsoever. I didn't know, you know, I was even a little nervous because I didn't know, like, hey, you know, is there going to be people to interact? Like, I didn't know like what to expect whatsoever. I was a little nervous because I was like, I hope I'm not the only one here that, you know, is on YouTube and everything. And I thought I was hoping that I wasn't going to be, but I just didn't know what to think. And it's an absolute testament to how awesome the aviation community is that I was able to go in that darn convention room, and within 30 minutes I was already talking to people left and right. It was so cool. You know, just it was simple as just saying that for instance, there was one of the pilots of Air Force One. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm pretty sure there was one of the pilots of Air Force One there that wrote a book about being a part with the last 5 presidents on Air Force One. I just told him, I saw the cover and I was like, man, this looks really, really good. And then we just got a conversation rolling just like that. And it was so cool. And you know, again, it was very unique to get recognized, but it was also really cool to make new contacts from people that didn't know me, which was so, I mean, it was a testament to how friendly and awesome the aviation community community is, and there's no other way to put it. I mean, like I said, I walked in that ballroom not knowing what to expect whatsoever, and I found myself, it was already 6 o'clock on the first day by the time I knew it. That was the fastest going experience in my life. It was incredible. I have no words to describe how incredible it was to go in all those rooms and just start talking with people. It was so cool. I mean, yes, I was just dumbfounded to see so many model airplanes, safety cards, all this aviation memorabilia, all this stuff. But the real part, and the part that I most certainly enjoyed the most for sure, was interacting with my fellow aviation enthusiasts. And it was so cool to talk about, you know, it was so cool to get to use all this knowledge that I have to talk to people about whatever the subject may have been, whether it was these model airplanes from Gemini jets and what's been going on with them, or I even met some fellow pilots there, which was super cool. Whether most of them were obviously at the airlines and everything, but it was so cool to get to interact in that scale. And then also kicking back to plane spotting stuff. Another prime example was I saw a guy that was selling his magnets that had his plane spotting pictures on them, and I just started talking to him about, hey, what was your favorite catch, and where's your favorite airport to spot at, and it just things like that was so cool. And then, you know, another prime example was I don't know if you guys know Donnie from DG Pilot. Amazing guy. Donnie, if you're watching this, huge shout out to you, dude, and everybody else that was watching that was there. It was just absolutely incredible. But getting recognized by DG Pilot was so cool. I can't even describe it, and it was so awesome to sit there and just talk to Donnie. I probably talked to Donnie for like 3 or 4 hours cumulatively. It was that was a little exaggeration, but probably an hour and a half. We just sat there and just talked about so many awesome things, which was so much fun. And it's a testament to how awesome our community is. I know I've said that 3 or 4 times at this point, but there's no other way to put it. It's an absolute testament to how strong our community is, how friendly our community is, how like-minded our community is, and last but certainly not least, how awesome it is for everybody to come to one place and gather around and just talk about what we love, which is so much fun. It was an absolute blast. I just cannot thank everybody that helps with Airliners International enough and contributes to it for making this possible. I think Chris and Bill are some of the big guys. I want to thank you guys so much for hosting this convention, and everybody else that does the little details, whether you're a vendor at the convention, a registered guest at the convention, a normal guest at the convention, the hotel preparation that went into that, the airports that make this happen, that are kind enough to let ramp tours go out, maintenance tours, air traffic control tours, just everybody that's involved, guest speakers, no matter who you are and how you're associated with this conference. I want to thank you so much, because this was by far one of the funnest experiences of my life, to come together and get to meet so many aviation enthusiasts and just talk about what we love, no matter what it was regarding aviation, model aircraft, real life aviation topics, student pilot topics, flight simulator topics. It was so cool, and there's no other way to put it besides it's a testament to what our community is. It is absolutely incredible that everybody can come together, hang out, chat, get to get some really cool aviation memorabilia, see some of the rarest items in the aviation memorabilia land, and it's just I'm speechless. I have no other way to put it. It was something that I've never witnessed before. Again, it was so cool. I want to thank every person that recognized me. I think I got recognized probably 3 dozen times or so, which is that's insane to me. I don't know how to grasp that. Okay, you know, obviously I have this channel and everything in my social media platforms where I share my content, but you know, I don't even show my face in front of all the videos. So the fact that there was like 36 people, 35 people that recognized me just from seeing the videos that I showed myself in, just like this one, that's just insane to me. And I just don't have any other way to put it besides thank you guys for watching my content. Thank you guys for bringing me to this point. Again, I've been very fortunate to be able to share all this content with you guys in a very consistent manner over the last 5 years almost at this point. And it's so cool to see that people know who I am and just see that. I mean, that's incredible to me, and I just don't have any other way to say thank you to you guys for watching this content, for supporting me, letting us share our passion for aviation. I mean, that's incredible. I have no other words, and I'm so excited to share all this content with you guys. What we're going to be doing is from the actual Airliners convention, I'm going to be sharing those videos on Thursdays beginning next week. So on Thursday, we're going to have the day one convention vlog. Then we'll have the baseball welcome reception vlog, which was a bunch of fun. That was so much fun. Let's say this. Let's use this example. You know that we have some real hardcore fans of aviation when we're more interested in the planes flying over the baseball game than we are the actual baseball game. That's incredible to me. It's kind of humorous that we love what we love so much, and we all come together for 3 days, that when we have another event going on, we're still focused on why we're there. And that is so awesome to me. I mean, yes, we probably should have been focused on the baseball game, but when you have an Asiana Cargo 747 taking off on 9 right at Chicago, what more can you do? I mean, come on now. Everybody was so excited, and it's just so cool, man. And there's a reason that this convention's been going almost 50 years, and that's one of the largest, I think it is the largest aviation collectibles show in the world. There's a reason, and it's just so cool to see everybody come together, be a part of this amazing event. I just cannot thank everybody enough that runs this show. It's truly incredible. I just can't believe that I was able to get in there for $60 by itself. I mean, obviously you can get in as a one-day pass even for as low as $4, but the fact that I was able to get in, it was insane. One has no words to describe how awesome this convention is. And it was so cool too, whether it was getting recognized or just talking to people or just looking at the items. It was just so cool to see everybody come together in this huge place, and it was just absolutely incredible. I'm sorry that I'm stuttering a lot. I miss it. I already miss it so much. I'm so excited. Speaking of which, this is a perfect time to talk about the next Airliners International show, which is going to be in Dallas, Texas at DFW Airport. Man, it could have been better timing. I'm so excited. I already got the hotel at the DFW Regency, which is so exciting. It's going to be June 22nd through 24 in 2023. Everybody be ready. You're going to be seeing me referencing the hashtag #DownToDallas2023 a lot, because I'm excited to see all you guys in Dallas. I know that you guys are going to be seeing this content, and then you guys will see why I'm so excited about this upcoming show. I would highly recommend going if you're an aviation enthusiast in any capacity, whether you like model airplanes, chatting with fellow aviation enthusiasts, more of the actual aircraft history side of things, whatever the case may be, you're going to find something there that you absolutely love. And you guys are going to see through the upcoming videos how awesome this convention is and how awesome our community is. I personally thought that I was initially going to enjoy the actual items that were at the convention more, but it turns out that within 3 hours of being there, I enjoyed talking to everybody so much more than the items. It's so cool to get to interact with people that know what you like, and I can't sit here and say it any other way besides it is so heartwarming and so exciting to know that for something that is, I don't even know what the best way to word this is, for a passion that is not as popular as some others, it is so cool to see that people can come together for events like this and interact no matter what the case may be. And again, it is a testament to the amazing staff that makes Airliners International possible. It is a testament to how awesome our community is with like-minded individuals, and it's just so cool. Not to mention that the local Chicago community is incredible. You guys, I was not expecting to not only meet so many of you guys, but just to see how passionate you guys are about what we love. I mean, it's going to be anywhere, no matter what kind of aviation enthusiasts. It kind of goes without saying that they're going to be passionate about it if they're coming all the way up from Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Los Angeles, or wherever the case may be, to come to this convention. But it's just so cool to see that the locals there were also super excited for it, and that's just absolutely awesome. But the 46th convention is going to be in Dallas, Texas. I think it's the third time it's being hosted in Dallas, which is super exciting. I hope you guys are excited for it. Highly recommend going. Be on the lookout for all the content to come from this trip, which we'll talk a little bit more in detail about since we're towards the end of this video. But it's so cool, man, and I'm so excited. I mean, just listen to this sentence. Join over 1,000 of your fellow commercial aviation enthusiasts from around the world for 3 days for a one-of-a-kind presentations, behind-the-scene tours, sim-moors, I think it's just gala banquet. I think that's what that says. In the longest-running aviation collectibles show in the world. That is amazing right there. There's no other way to put it. You even got the DFW design down here. Just the attention to detail is so cool, and I'm so excited to become an annual attendee of this conference. And I cannot recommend more to any aviation enthusiast, to whatever capacity may be. If you're able to get down to Dallas for June 22nd, 2023, get down to Dallas, because you are not going to regret it. Again, everybody's going to be a little nervous in some capacity on their first conference, but man, I can attest to that it is the funnest event I've ever been to as an aviation enthusiast. Granted, I've never been to an air show or Oshkosh or something like that, but this is just so cool, and I'm so excited for Dallas 2023 Airliners International. Man, that is incredible. I'm so excited, and I hope you guys are too. Just a huge shout out to everybody that I met, everybody that recognized me, everybody that came to say hi. That's just so cool. I just can't thank you guys enough for all the support. I hope you guys are excited. Upcoming content, let's kind of go over that since we're here. So beginning on July 7th, we're going to have the day one Airliners International Convention vlog, which is super exciting. I got a bunch of awesome footage, pictures, just content in general to share with you guys. I hope you guys are excited for that. The welcome reception with the baseball game was super fun for just talking about aviation and plane spotting. That will be another amazing vlog. Excuse me, my goodness, guys. Day two was absolutely incredible. It was so much fun to not only get to do all of that, but also get to meet even more fellow aviation enthusiasts. Just a couple off the top of my head. Huge shout outs to AS Aviation, JJ Skippy, Irish, RPG IV, I think, is another, ACS 777X, let's see, Aero, I don't want to botch it, but it starts with the V on Instagram, Bizarro, it's something like that. I'm trying to think of who else. I mean, it's a full list, and we'll give everybody shout outs in those places. O'Hare Plane Spotting, trying to think of who else I'm forgetting off the top of my head. SD Live Guy, I mean, all these guys. Huge shout out to all you guys, and then all the vendors there too. Funny Airplane Models, DG Pilot, Midwest Model Store was going to be there, but unfortunately he had summer school classes. Likewise for Citrus Aviation, but he had another adventure in his life that's going on right now. ADI, Gemini, just his parent company, Airplane Shop, local vendors as well, just so cool, and private owners as well. That was absolutely incredible, and it was just so cool to get to meet all you guys, get to interact with all you guys, and I hope you guys are excited for it. I know I keep putting it up to the camera, but this is important, man. And plus, if you get ready, coming up very soon, you can get the special rate at the DFW Regency Terminal C Hotel for $129 a night, which was really good. I think I got 4 nights in there, and it's like $500 compared to the $800 that would normally be. So be sure to get that special rate. Just call in and let them know you're with the Airliners International, or I think a link will be provided on the website coming up. Which, speaking of which, airlinersinternational.org, that is where you're going to find all the information for the upcoming conference. I'm sure they'll get this updated soon. They still have all the Chicago stuff on there. It's really sad because I really want to go back, but man. Speaking of which, the Airliners International Day 2 vlog will be coming. Sorry, I got on the tangent with the shout out, but what I was going to get to was even AS Aviation did a really fun Chicago O'Hare trivia video, which was so fun. So that's going to be coming. Then you can expect the absolutely loaded Chicago O'Hare spotting video, which was on Friday evening, and that was at the Dave & Buster's parking garage. That is a phenomenal location. I highly recommend that location, but that is going to be an amazing video for the 5-hour spotting session that I had. That was so much fun. So be sure to stay on the lookout for that. We're going to have the day 3 convention video as well, and there's an additional Chicago spotting video. I'm not sure where I'm going to place yet, whether it will be with all the other content, which I'll talk about here in a moment, or with all this content, and then this video too, because why not? But yes, and I'm really excited because I think you guys are really going to see how cool it is to get to document all of this aviation interactions, including all the memorabilia that was there, all the conversations, which is so fun. I had several people that were kind enough to talk to my videos, say hi to them, or whatever you want to say. So I had so many people that were happy to be in the videos, let's say that. So that's super exciting, and just in general, I mean, it's going to be so cool to not only just assess what's there, because I think that's kind of why I think personally I'm going to be going more so to interact with fellow aviation enthusiasts rather than buy merchandise, because yes, I did come home with I think like 5 model planes, like probably 20 safety cards, multiple pamphlets, and a bunch of really cool stuff. But the memories is what's going to make it for me, and I absolutely love them. Well, everything, duh, I shouldn't even say that. Everything makes it for me, but the memories especially, just it's just, I can't, I've been home since Sunday, and I just cannot stop thinking about it, and it's Tuesday afternoon, and I don't know when I'm going to stop thinking about it, because I'm so ready for Dallas. I'm so ready for Dallas. I may even end up going to one-day shows just because of how cool these aviation conventions are. I would love to. Chicago has a big one-day show. I may go to that. I know like Minneapolis has a cool show. San Francisco, Atlanta, Houston. And be sure to look into that, especially if you have one in your local city. Go to their one-day convention, because that is a great appetizer to what Airliners International is, and it's so cool. And this even will open more opportunities for all of us in the future to go to things like Oshkosh and other conventions like that, or even just more, just even plane spotting stuff, or all these really cool antique stores around the U.S. that sell model planes, or just to interact with people in general. It's so cool, and this is a phenomenal way to do it. I would classify this event, the Airliners International Convention, as the passion aviation guys, and then I could be wrong on this. I've never been to one, but from what I've assessed, it seems like the Oshkosh event, which is in July, usually is more of like your career aviation guys, mainly the pilots and all that fun stuff. Granted, I hope to go to that hopefully next year. I think I needed some more experience in the pilot world before I ventured to Oshkosh, but this I was ready for, and man, I'm going to be there every year. I hope my schedule doesn't ever mess it up, but as far as I'm aware, it's going to be an annual event for me, currently in late June, and man, it's a vibe. There's no other way to put it. It's a testament. It was so cool. Oh, Star Alliance, man, was so cool to get to meet him too. That was a blast. Oh, I'm trying to think of everybody, because it was an assortment. I mean, man, it was a full-on army, and I'm so excited to see what all next year brings for Airliners International. It is so exciting, and it's not a better time coming out of the pandemic for this convention. It's so exciting. I hope you guys are excited for the upcoming conventions and the content, because if you guys, since some of you guys weren't able to be there this year, I'm sure you guys are going to love to see the content, and it will be great to document and just show you guys. And I'm so excited to show what Airliners International is all about, just what to expect from the show, and just how cool it is, because it's seriously one of the funnest events I've ever been to as an aviation enthusiast, and I cannot express how much of a blast I had, and I'm so excited to show you guys through all the content to come, and I hope you guys are very excited for it. So with all that being said, that will do it for this assessment of Airliners International 2022. Be on the lookout for the content. It's going to be super exciting. I hope you guys are excited for that. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you guys do not miss out on it. Get those notifications to all, because I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the vlogs whatsoever from this trip. It was absolutely incredible, and I hope you guys are excited for that as well. I also wanted to mention that the additional content from this trip, all the flights that I took, all 4 of them with United Airlines, those will be coming in the future. So what the plan is we're going to do all the Tulsa, Nashville day trip stuff through June, July, and August, and then going into September, we'll begin with the first flight from the trip. I just chose to keep it in chronological order because that Nashville trip was still very good. Probably not near quite the level as what this was, because this all the flights and everything went super smoothly, tons of content from all of them, and it was really exciting. But I can say that the Nashville content is still very good. So that's order. So be on the lookout for it. But I am pushing the vlogs up, because I don't want those to have to wait whatsoever, and they're super exciting. So with all that being said, that will do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are excited for the upcoming content. It's going to be an absolute blast. And one person I thought of last was the owner of Jet Tip. He was an absolute legend as well, and I'm so excited for what's to come, and I hope you guys are as well. So with all that being said, that will do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love it. Do what. My name is Redriveraviation. Excuse me. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon, as Redriveraviation is signing off.